Previously on Knight's Quest.
We're in a desert! We're in a big desert! Do we want more?
Leave that
Okay.
in. Do I want more?
No, but for real, when we last left off, we were, I guess in the desert really does summarize that well. No, what did we do last time?
We saw some spooky boys.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, we saw the ghosts, the memories, that whole army in the desert. But now it's time to move forward. Who decides to set the pace?
Eloise decides to set a leisurely pace.
Nice.
Perfect.
Great. Can you roll me a d20 to see what happens?
1.
1. Okay.
Oh,
All right. It's a 1.
cool.
Can you guys tell me what it is that your characters do during these next 3 days? It can be pretty much anything, because it's leisurely.
Yeah, I think for this first one, I think I am gonna talk to Grorg. I have a question for him, and if he's up for it, then we will probably have a plan going for this chunk of time.
Okay. What's your question?
All right. During their leisurely pace, Rainer approaches Grorg and he's like, so can you teach me to fight?
Whoa, yeah, I'd love to teach you how to fight, Rainer.
Yeah.
That's pretty important stuff. So, I taught Eloise already, so I can teach you.
No, exactly. I
And you get something you're probably going to need to learn.
that is correct. I was kind of feeling like I should before this, and you were helping Eloise, and it kind of made me realize, like, wow, that's a really good idea.
Say
And
no more, Rainer. Just say no more.
I guess I've just been putting it off.
Nope, you can stop.
Oh, you said say no more. Oops.
That's right. You gotta learn to listen.
Right.
You gotta learn to listen, okay? That's the first step. Actually, the first step is to probably figure out what it is that you actually know about fighting. Because with Eloise, it was nothing. So what do you
Right.
know?
What I know about fighting, and Rainer kind of blinks, and he looks down at his shield, and he says, "You hold it like this,
Uh-huh.
and then you hit people with it." And he
Oh,
kind
boy.
of swings his shield like half-heartedly, like and then you hit him. And one time I knocked a spear out of a guy's hands. That was awesome.
Yes. Yeah, that went really well.
Right? That went super well. Shockingly well, actually. I've tried to hit other things out of people's hands. My combat is really knocking things out of people's hands based so far.
Well, where you have been is very, very lucky at just swinging your shield around and happening to knock stuff out of people's hands. So that's really what you've been good at so far.
If I
Wow.
agree with that, it's just gonna...
I'm not wrong.
Well, yeah.
Oh, let's get started.
Okay.
So Rainer, you and Grog are able to actually train this time. A little bit of sparring back and forth, unlike with Eloise, which was more of a verbal class. You and Grog are actually able to practice on your breaks.
Cool.
Roll intelligence for me, Rainer.
Dope. Oh, and my intelligence is up a little bit from last time because you put in a bonus. 19!
Okay,
Right.
Rainer, gain +1 to weapon handling.
Oh, hell yeah. That's great.
Yeah, I think Grog, he's just going to kind of teach you the basics to using a whole bunch of different types of weapons. So he gets, the scythes, the pickaxes, Eloise's claw thing. Just kind of teaches you how to be familiar with all different types of weapons. And he says,
No, Rainer. While weapons are very useful, and you should know your way around all of them, remember that if any given moment, if you can't find a weapon, he holds up his fist, you yourself can be the weapon. Okay? So you gotta remember, that's key.
I don't want to discourage that or disagree with that, and he kind of looks at his fist and he looks at Grog and he's like, I think there might be a slight difference between us in level of fist
Level
strength.
of size.
Yes. Arm strength, fist sturdiness.
Hey, who's the master fighter here? Alright?
You're right, I'm sorry.
Okay. Weapons are for those who aren't inherently a weapon themselves.
Right.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, you just look out in nature, right? Animals don't need to use weapons because they are, we know, like the Mistwalker. It is a weapon itself.
Does Rainer know what a Mistwalker is?
Yeah, you saw one.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the bit where Quiz fought it on his own, but there was another scene with Mistwalkers, wasn't there? Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. You're right.
When we created them,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
their inception.
But yeah, you're right. Not everyone is inherently a weapon, so they usually use them.
Yeah, I guess that checks out.
And so to become really good, most people pick one. I have not.
Yeah, I suppose that kind of. I mean, like you said, if you can, if you can do enough just with your own fists, I guess you don't really need to. Huh. I think he looks at Grog and he says, "Did you tell us at one point that that it was a big thing for your culture of choosing weapons?"
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. I would say it's right up there with getting your name is choosing a weapon.
Right. So is that kind of a disagreement? Are there some people who think that you don't need a weapon as long as you have, your own fists, or?
No, it's pretty much an agreement that having weapons and choosing one is good. It's really just me who thinks that.
Okay.
I mean, why would you need to pick a weapon when you can just be the weapon? So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, there's definitely no issue that I'm having with this.
Grog's whole body is a weapon.
But I mean, I've seen you punch people. Like, I buy it. I believe it.
I mean, there's definitely no pressure
Yeah.
from anyone at all. Zero.
I feel like you're being just a little bit sarcastic right now.
I mean, this is definitely not because of my inability and fears to not be able to pick the correct weapon. No.
I wouldn't accuse you of that ever. Definitely not.
And I'm definitely not trying to live up to the expectations of my father, the heinous slayer, who is one of the mightiest warriors out there. He killed these mighty beasts with only a sling.
Oh boy.
A sling?
Yeah, it was impressive.
Holy writer. Jeez.
Yeah, so he was that beefy that he could just throw a rock, throw a sling, through the skull of this thing. I mean, it was, so, yeah, I don't have that weighing on my shoulders every day.
Oh.
But then, I also don't have to worry about my great-grandfather, who, you know what a crossbow is, right?
Yeah.
And you know how they shoot bolts?
I do.
Well, imagine that the bolts were the size of spears.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hold
What a
on.
man.
Nope. Okay, hold on. So it's a crossbow.
Yeah.
Like, do you still hold it like a crossbow?
Yes.
But how does that... It would be too heavy. How does that work?
That's the thing. It wasn't too heavy.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't have anything that I'm worrying about or had tensions back at home that I've kind of, fled to go and start my own business because I didn't want to have to deal with the expectations and ramifications of my family. No, everything's totally fine with me.
I see.
Are you good, buddy? Grog?
Jonathan, I didn't know you were listening.
Yeah, we're all here together, bud, and we're all walking as a group.
Right. How about that? How about that better? That better? Yeah.
I think Grog is gonna play the sim symbols.
That's a dangerous move. That anything could happen if you play those.
Grog takes the simple sim symbols and is gonna change the color of one of our weapons. Which weapons does Grog have?
He had all the weapons.
what weapons do we have? Like, besides, like, not including everyone's specific main weapon, you know? Do we have other weapons that we can just mess around with?
I don't think so.
Grog is going to change the color of your blue scythe, Jonathan.
Whoa.
And he's going to change it to the color black.
Okay.
All right.
So now your blue scythe is black.
Okay.
So yeah, Grog does that, and he says,
Well, Rainer, that's it for today. Great job.
God.
Wow.
You learn quick, and that's all you need to know. Okay, bye.
Huh. And I think he looks at Jonathan and he's like, we still didn't get any closer to me picking a weapon. I still only have a shield.
I mean, what? I mean, okay, let's do this. What can envision yourself as a mighty warrior? What are you holding?
That's a good one, Jonathan. I like that. That was a good joke.
Leroy,
Leroy, come on, man.
Why you gotta do me like that? But he's Leroy, so maybe he wasn't trying to be mean. Maybe he just thought you really were joking.
Oh, you weren't joking. That was serious.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Leroy, I don't know if I've told you this, but sometimes accidentally you have like the sharpest wit and most biting takedowns of anyone I've ever met.
So what does everybody else do today? Or 3 days?
Well, when Eloise gets her claws back from Grog,
Oh yeah.
I think she is going to maybe half with Grog, half without. I feel like there's just kind of this feeling in the group that like we're heading towards like a big conflict. Like we're heading towards like a climax here, you know, we're heading towards a big brawl. And so I think there's a thought in everybody's minds of like wanting to gear up and get ready. So I think maybe partly with Grog and partly just on her own, I think she's getting accustomed to her weapons. So maybe she's getting some pointers from Grog about how to like dual wield weapons, but also maybe she's learning some like movements or just kind of moving around and swinging and jumping and rolling and just kind of coming up with ways to use these claws.
Okay. Well, since you're kind of doing some rolls and jumps and stuff, give me a dexterity throw.
Oh.
Yeah, and that'll determine the outcome of your learningness.
Okay, well, that's not good. That's a 6.
Yeah, I think what ends up happening is Eloise tries all these different tricks and slides and stuff, and you basically find out that all of that stuff does not work. Yeah, that's what you learn.
Oh.
This is what you should not do.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So that is what you learned, is just what not to do with your weapons.
Great.
Yeah, useful stuff. You gotta learn what not to do first. Leroy, he is going to keep working on his memory. He realizes that that's kind of his biggest weakness right now, especially since every time you guys keep talking about Murgic and Conquest, his LMI just goes crazy. So he knows that there's something there, and that's, you know, he hopes that whatever information he's able to unlock will be able to help with the mission that you guys are all going on. So he is going to keep working on his memory. Not very original, but that's what it is.
Well, yeah, but he needs a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so we'll have him roll intelligence, and okay, that is a 16, so he succeeds.
Yeah.
Yay!
And now he has an intelligence of 1,
Yay!
which, you know, that's still not a lot, but better than -1. So how about what has Jonathan been up to these past few days?
Jonathan is for the first time exploring his blue fumble coat. Because up until now he has just been wearing it as kind of a fashion accessory, but I think he's been observing Trouble this whole time and the other fumbles at the Oasis and before in the gate. And I think he's starting to wonder, first of all, does this thing have pockets? And second of all, if he is able...
Hold on, stop. Jonathan has been wearing this coat for weeks.
Mm-hmm. There's been so much going on He has like so much other shit to focus. He literally just threw it on and like boom, it's a coat. You know, it's an accessory to his glamour. But like as they're walking,
he probably hasn't been wearing it most days because it's hot. I mean, we're in a desert. Like,
yeah, I suppose maybe.
I can't imagine he's wearing it all the time.
Maybe. Unless somehow the coat has properties that make it not hot, but
no, I'm with you on this one. I'm trying to help rationalize why he hasn't noticed the pocket situation yet.
mayhaps it's kind of the same thing as like jackrabbits and how they don't get hot because they can circulate their blood through their like long ass ears. So maybe the fumble spikes.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe the fumble like spines help with that. Anyway, but he's trying to figure out if he
why
can
they have spines.
if he can get the coat to spike up like on command, like if he can get the coat to like spike up.
Oh.
Yeah, because that adds defense or something.
You know, I was about to say that I think Jonathan always does the stupidest stuff on traveling days. I mean, you can literally do anything and you search your coat for pockets. But I like the spikes thing. So roll for rationalization.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So get out of here with your judgmental fucking Jonathan criticisms.
I mean, he spent a whole day looking for a rock.
It was a whetstone for sharpening a knife.
Get out of here.
It's a 15.
Okay. Well, I'll say that the coat definitely was not designed to do this, but you do find a thread near the back of the coat that when you pull on it, it kind of tightens up the coat and causes all of these spines to shoot out on the back.
Dope.
And I think that will give you a +1 to... I feel like I already gave you a +1 to some kind of resistance with this coat.
I think it was a part of the item.
Yes. Yeah, I just can't remember what it specifically was, what kind of resistance it was.
I'm really sorry, I zoned out for a second. What are we trying to figure out?
We're trying to figure out what type of resistance the fumble coat gives him.
I'll just... On the fumble card, it just had +2 resistance.
Okay. I'll just say that it gives you +1 resistance to physical damage.
Okay.
So like punches, kicks, slaps, that kind of thing.
Yeah, like unarmed.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
and resistance to hugs too.
Oh shit! Get off me.
Ooh, definitely resistant against hugs. So did we actually see the coat flare up?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I think Raider says, "Oh my God, Jonathan, are you okay? Are you stuck? What happened?"
Stuck? What? No. And he like lets go of the thread and it like goes back down. Like I found this cool thing and it does this. Oh,
That
also, and he
amazingly cool.
puts his hands into the hand pockets on either side and like wiggles the bottom tails of the coat around. Like, look at this, pockets.
Jonathan, did you not know about this until now? Is this like a transforming coat?
Listen, this is
amazing.
a high fashion garment. Okay, I put this thing on, and that was it. Okay, I was wearing it.
I mean, you've had that coat since the start of season 2, Jonathan.
I was wearing it, and it was,
Leroy,
that was all.
You gotta stop saying episode 2 and season 1 and stuff. None of us have any idea what you're talking about.
I just like to break my life up into different chunks, into different seasons and episodes and different life pieces,
Oh, sure, of course.
Yeah, so, this day was episode 3, and then this day's episode 4. Or for example, like, I'm in a new season of my life ever since we came to Tarif. So that's how I break that apart.
Oh, man.
So for Grorg, he's been helping, you, Rainer, and Eloise with your fighting.
Yeah.
That's taking a lot of time up for
Can
him.
Can I throw in one more question about that? I know I kind of missed... I know Rainer's time for this question is already kind of passed, but...
Go for it.
Do you think he would have tried to throw in any weapons at all?
What, oh, yeah.
Like, for Rainer to actually use,
Oh, yeah, that's why I gave you +1 to weapon handling.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
So that way you kind of just know how to use weapons in general. It wasn't just like punching and stuff.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So now you can kind of use all different types of weapons.
Interesting.
Not just one specifically.
So I might have at least a low level... Like, if we're in some situation and there's only, like, a sword available to me, it's not going to be like, oh, you can't use a sword, you don't know how.
Right, exactly. That's why it's weapon handling
Good.
in general. So you can kind of know your way around most weapons. You learn the basics for that.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Okay.
So
Cool.
let's see. How can I reward Gorg for that? His stats are already pretty high in a lot of places, so I don't think I need to increase any of those. Oh, here we go. I'll give Gorg a friendship point. I think that seems fair.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So Gorg's got one more friendship point for helping you guys. I think that's everybody. Yeah. Well, we don't really need to hear from Abil. He's not doing anything important.
This
Abil is an enigma. No one knows what Abil did during those 3 days.
this meta of like Abil being left out is too real.
Look, he doesn't have a character sheet. He doesn't have any real stats.
Yeah.
So I'm just not going to describe
man.
what he does because he's not as
Poor
important as
guy.
everyone else. But yeah, at the end of those 3 days, no events happen. So let's move on to the next section.
A 1 is nothing bad happening?
A 1 is nothing. Yes.
Wow. That is not what I'm used to with 1s.
Right?
You don't know what this new table has. You don't know. It's all mixed up. It's all mystery. So who's going to set the pace next?
We can do Raynor. Why not? Raynor sets the pace.
Cool.
Raynor sets a normal pace.
Perfect. Raynor sets a normal pace?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just trying to explain why we go that speed. I think it's probably because no one's really like eager to get to where you're going.
Yeah.
Definitely
You're
not.
trying to
Definitely not.
take your time before you actually get there. So, Raynor, roll me that D20.
Yep. 12.
12. Perfect. All right. So since this is a normal pace,
Yep.
you guys can do anything that you want while you're traveling. And again, you can do whatever you want. You try to do something maybe worthwhile, unlike Jonathan tends to do.
No.
But it was fun, though.
Yeah, I mean, he was
interesting.
doing some self-exploration, you know?
So, what do you do during these days of travel? I will say that the terrain around you does change a little bit. At least for the first 2 days, the ground beneath you is a lot more solid.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of picturing like the western deserts of the United States, kind of dry, cracked ground, kind of like that.
Mm.
And there's a couple of like dried up shrubs, but not many. And this whole biome goes away after the first 2 days and then returns back to the sand dunes and more of the flowing sand that you're used to.
Okay.
So a little bit more context for you to describe what it is that you do during these 3 days.
I do want to have Raynor talk to Jonathan.
Okay.
Oh, let's do it.
Cool. So Raynor approaches Jonathan during this normal pace, and he probably tries to make small talk at first, but it's incredibly obvious that he's very nervous, and he's like not just here to chat about the desert. So he's like, the ground kind of looks different, right? It's I mean, it's the ground we're walking on. It like that's crazy, right?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I could see that. You okay?
All right. So, I've been thinking about this. And Raynor takes the 2 socks, the magical, what did you call them? Walkie-talkies?
Saki-takis.
Saki-talkies. He takes those out of his pet.
Didn't you write
out
that
of
on
his
your
bag.
character sheet?
I did, but it's all the way over there.
And an
He takes-
undescribable distance.
Yeah. For those listening, they're on the bed next to me. It's not that far. He takes those out of his bag and he's like, so you kind of know about my whole failed plan to like somehow get in touch with my dad again.
Yeah, you tried for like 5 seconds to figure that out.
I mean, it felt like longer, I guess, to me, but that's cool. I just have both of these, so it's not like I can't actually get one of them to him, so that didn't really go anywhere. But I've been thinking a lot, and I don't really know how things are going to shake out once we get to where we're going, and I think you should take one of these.
Oh, okay.
That way, I don't know, if anything happens, I mean, I don't want us to get split up. Obviously, I don't want this group to, like... I'm just a little worried. I'm trying to do better at that. I'm working on it. It's kind of a thing for me. But I think it would be a good idea. And he hands Jonathan one of the magic socks.
And I think he holds it, and he like keeps holding it, and he goes, Do I put it on? Do I talk at it? Do I put it like over my... I don't know what I'm doing.
Huh.
Do I have to talk to my foot?
That's a great question. I haven't tried these out yet.
You haven't. Correct.
They're just 2 tube socks. There's nothing magical about them.
Oh, fucking Ajax. I'm gonna punch him.
He did include the instruction manual this time.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Okay. I read the instruction manual.
It says that you wear them like a sock puppet.
On your hand.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, do you have to talk to it as if that's the other person?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
The sock puppet will move in concordance with the person that you're talking to.
Well, that's
This
a
is-
little unsettling,
This is
but
giving
okay.
me flashbacks to the WWF wrestler that had a sock puppet on his hand that was a separate wrestler,
Wait, Mick Foley?
and they like wrestled each other at one point.
What?
Yeah.
So you guys gonna try these things out or just talk about them?
I mean, I guess we better now, because now Jonathan has planted the idea in my head that maybe these are completely fake. So I think I go to the back of the caravan.
But he's honest as Ajax.
He's honest.
He can't lie.
One of us needs to stay at the front of the group, and one of us needs to go to the back of the group.
Okay.
And we start talking to these dumbass socks that are on our hands.
Hey, so
Hey.
I don't know if I'm gonna call you Rainer. That'll make it real easy. Hello, Rainer. This is weird.
Oh, hey, I can hear you. This is incredible.
Oh my god,
okay.
my hand is moving of its own accord.
I think Leroy comes up to Rainer and says,
Hey, Rainer, who are you talking to?
Would you believe me if I said Jonathan?
Of course I'd believe you. I'm talking to you.
Oh, it's pretty cool. I can hear him and everything.
Yep.
So this is like a backup plan in case we ever get separated so we can talk to each other, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
But why would you need to talk to the sock when you can just summon him whenever you want using your summoning song? We don't need the sock to talk to him.
All right, Leroy. Sometimes you say things that make me think you are, like, actually the most observant person in this entire group.
Raina, what did he say? I can't hear him. I can only hear you. What did he say?
Well, although hold on. The thing is, though, I've never actually summoned Jonathan with that spell.
Because you've never tried to.
I don't think I've tried to. I think I've only tried to summon his Ajax.
You've only ever successfully summoned his Ajax.
yeah, that's correct.
Huh. Well, now...
You should.
I-
Why are you keeping all these secrets, Rainer? There's too many secrets. Do it.
What?
There's so many potential secrets. You should just summon them right now.
What are you... What, summoning his Ajax?
Summon Jonathan right now.
Oh, summon Jonathan. From one end of the group
Yes.
to the other end of the group. You
Yes.
know what? Fuck it. Let's
It's
do
harmless.
this.
What could go
Yep.
wrong?
All right, let's do it.
Oh boy.
Am I rolling?
Yes. Yeah, roll for music.
Okay, all right. Okay, hold up. Even with my crazy music buffs, that's an 8. That's an 8
Ooh.
total. I rolled a 2.
So what happens, Nathan?
I was trying to summon Jonathan this time.
Oh yes, I know. I've kind of been waiting for you to screw this up because for the summoning song, there's degrees of failure.
Degrees of Failure is my autobiography.
So you play the summoning song,
Yep.
and you're not super confident in it. It's not your best performance, and so you see some shifting, right? Very similar to how you normally play it. But this time you see the spectral form of Jonathan appear in front of you.
Okay.
But when it opens its mouth, It says, "Well, hello, fellow travelers. It's good to see you back here summoning me. What is it that I can do for you today, my good friends?"
Wait, did the spectral form of Jonathan say that?
Yes.
Like mouth moving and shit?
Correct.
I look towards where the real Jonathan should be.
He's just there.
Okay.
Jonathan, you did feel something, though. It's kind of like... how do you describe it? You know how sometimes you get like those twitches in your leg?
Yes.
Well, it's like that, but for your whole body.
Oh, weird.
Okay.
And so that happened for a little bit, but now you just kind of feel nauseous.
Oh, fun. Thanks, Raina.
Yeah, so that's Jonathan.
Are you honest as Ajax?
Well, of course I am. Who else would I be?
Can you like look at yourself? Can you like look down?
Of course I can look down.
I mean, you're spectral, so I don't know if that's possible. Like,
No, I can look at my body.
okay, yep,
Okay, I see what you mean.
yes,
I'm wearing different clothes.
yep. You look like my friend Jonathan, so that's weird.
Ah, yes. I can tell by the jester's cap. Yep, there it is, jangling on my head with all of its fancy features that Jonathan does not use. I mean, it can...
What? Nope. Wait. Hold on. Sorry. There's extra features on the jester's cap. I say that I'm still holding up the sock puppet, so I say very loudly. There's extra things on the jester's cap.
There's extra things on the jester's cap?
Rainer, are you I did not know that you were a ventriloquist. That is very good. That is very talented.
Dude, you sold me these socks. Come on.
Oh, yes, I did. That's right. Yeah, I've sold you lots of things. That's true.
And the jester's cap. And the summoning song. Literally everything going on right now is something you should know about.
Listen, I have a hard enough time keeping track of every single sale that I've ever made, especially while I'm trying to get to my destination here. And
Are you still in the desert too?
It's a big fucking desert.
True. That's absolutely fair.
But with the jester's cap in each of the little tips, there's little storage compartments in there for all kinds
More
of...
pockets.
Hat pockets.
Yes, exactly. But the instruction manual is inside one of the storage compartments in the hat.
What?
Shit.
Mr. Azajax, sir, Jonathan doesn't check his own clothes, so...
Oh, God. He can't even defend himself. He's on the other side of the group.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not mean to summon you. Kind of forgot that this was a possibility.
Well, at least we know what could happen.
Yeah. It's not great.
I imagine something much worse. Yeah, in my head, like if you got a really bad roll, I was imagining that Jonathan would be teleported somewhere else.
Oh, shit.
And we would be running like a dual story for a little bit.
That's not good.
Well, we kind of already are with like Katrina and Conquest.
I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
true.
So, do you want to keep talking to Honest as Ajax, or are you done?
I mean, I don't think there's anything I want to buy right this moment.
Well, you can't.
Yeah, I don't really have my stuff with me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point.
I could sell you this coat that I'm wearing.
I don't think you can, because Jonathan has the real one. Wait, what would happen if you tried
Let's
to...
try it out!
I mean, yeah, fucking...
Honest as Ajax takes off the coat and hands it to you. And Jonathan, you are not wearing the coat.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Am I holding the real coat or a spectral version of the coat?
It's the real coat. The real blue foam coat.
Oh my god, this has some implications that are kind of hurting my brain to think about.
You see, this is
Like
what
you
I
could-
meant. The summoning song is an experimental spell. They're still testing it. So there's still a couple of kinks, couple of things to work out in the spell. So stuff like this is bound to happen.
Jonathan's
Man,
like,
I feel like...
it feels really nice. Is it like a breeze? Does anybody else feel a breeze? It feels cooler out. I don't know why. I don't know.
Jonathan, I don't understand why you wear a giant heavy coat in the desert.
Fashion.
And I think that's the end of the scene with Honest as Ajax. Then I think Grorg is going to talk to Abiel. And I guess I'll get Jonathan involved in this too. But they're going to start writing the tenets of their new religion.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so when it comes to making a religion, there's a lot of stuff that we gotta figure out. And if we're going to do this right, what do we believe? Do you have any sacred texts? All that kind of stuff. We gotta get that figured out. We gotta figure out what's our symbol. What do we?
Well, wait. I feel like we already have the symbol.
You know what?
Ooh.
That's a good point. We already got that one.
Can't argue with that. Can't argue with...
Well, I don't know much about how to formulate the religion, but whatever it is that we come up with, I will write it down and figure out whatever expenses this comes
Awesome.
with.
Yeah. So, Bill, you write down, figure out if we need how much income we need, and Jonathan, what I need you to first work on is what are our traditions. What is it that we do as a religion? What does it have to do with symbols and colors? And what do we do as a... Wait, hold on, let's catch that. We need a name first. That should be our top priority. We need to name this fucking religion.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the thing we gotta do.
I mean, first thing that comes to my mind, the Spectrum. But I feel like that sounds a little culty. And maybe that's okay. But I that's the first thing that popped into my head.
Now, Jonathan, I'm not sure why, but there is something telling me, maybe it's my gut, maybe it's a higher power, but there's something telling me we shouldn't be saying that I am a part of the spectrum. You get what I'm saying, Jonathan?
Oh, no.
No, I don't. I mean, if I were to say I was a high-functioning member of the Spectrum,
Nope. Nope. I'm gonna put a nope on that one.
Oh, my God.
Big ol' no. I'm gonna cross that off.
All right,
That is either the best-
I don't get it, but fine.
That's either the best or worst joke we've accidentally stumbled into. Holy
Although
shit.
I do like the word spectrum. Maybe that can just be for one of our prayers or something.
All right,
It can't be our
All
name.
right.
Can't be our name though.
we should do it at meal times and birthdays and gatherings and shit.
Okay, but we do gotta figure out a name. It should be catchy. It should be simple. It should be something you
Are
can
you
remember.
saying that on purpose?
Well, yeah. What if that was our name though? Simplicity. What if that's our name?
Ooh.
The simplicity.
Ooh.
Sure, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Simplicity.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is the word simple going to become our new better?
Nothing can ever replace better.
Everything's better with better.
How do you spell simplicity?
SIMPLICITY.
Yep.
Okay, what about this? CYMPLICITY.
Great.
It sounds like a band name, so that makes it even better.
What's a band?
No.
No, Rainer knows what a band is, okay? I mean,
We've
he's a
talked
bard.
about one-man bands.
Yeah, but your dad said he was... I mean, that's a band, right? That's...
Yeah, but he didn't put a name on it. He was just himself. I think Rainer is intrigued by the idea of a band name.
Look, I'm all for making jokes around here, okay? But I am 100% positive that we have talked about bands. Rainer's been a part of a band, at least a couple times.
We've had groups of people playing music, but they never gave them a different name. It was just like, oh, this is Rainer, Eloise, and Bathilda.
No, but your dad, said that you were part of the band.
When? What are you talking about?
In season 1.
Huh?
Like when you first were playing in the town square and he says, hey, you're part of the band now.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. Yeah. All right.
Sorry to rob you of your fake profound moment.
Yeah, that got more of a reaction out of you than I expected.
So where were we?
I don't fucking know.
Does Eloise still have that little comb that the keeper of the gate gave her?
Yeah, of course she does.
Okay, I was just curious if she still had that on her. So what does Eloise do? All right, you know what? I think while Eloise is thinking
Okay.
of what she's doing, Okay, so it's the third day of traveling, so you're back in the sand dunes, which you're pretty good at traveling through. Normally you drudge through sand a little bit, but Eloise, you notice that it is getting more difficult to move through the sand.
Oh.
And I'm going to need you to make a dexterity check.
Oh my god.
That is a soft 20.
Okay. Eloise, you were able to notice that as you walk through the sand, you are slowly sinking even deeper.
My middle school worst nightmare.
But because of your roll, you were able to kind of step back and get out of the sinking sand. But Eloise was not leading today, so because of that, I'm going to need everybody else to make a dexterity check as well.
Oh boy.
Damn. Got a 21. Oh my god. That is much more nimble than I expected Raynor to be in this situation.
Sure.
Jonathan got a 14.
Okay. Leroy got 18.
Woo!
And Grorg, he got... Grorg got a 1.
Oh, no,
Oh
Grog.
god. That's not good.
Don't worry, Abil, he got a 17, so... he's good as well. So I think for everyone who noticed and got a higher roll, they were able to observe that the sand was sinking and kind of step back. But Grorg and Jonathan, I think you're just deep in one of your conversations about your new religion, the simplicity, and so you kept moving forward and started to sink deeper into the sand.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, is it a sand trap or is it just like natural quicksand?
You don't know.
Oh, fuck.
It could be naturally formed. It could be something
I didn't even know
else.
there could be intentional man-made quicksand traps.
Magic.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're starting to sink. Jonathan, what do you do?
Jonathan is panicking. Immediately he is panicking. He's like trying to climb on top of Grorg and like get out of the sand. He's trying to like move. He's like flailing around. He's freaking out.
Which, of course, makes it worse.
Yes.
Oh no.
And Grorg's not happy.
No,
Oh no.
because that's what drowning people do.
Hey, listen, buddy. You gotta get off of me.
You gotta get me out of here. Nope.
Johnny.
I gotta get out.
Johnny,
Gotta get
you're
out.
pushing me under.
I'm sinking.
Oh my god,
You're
do
dragging me
we
down.
have ropes or anything? Do we have, I think Raynor's, like, trying to look around for if anybody has any sort of long thing that could be used, honestly. Like, to reach over and help somebody grab
What do you
on.
have written down?
I've been looking over my sheet. I have fucking nothing.
I know you had a stick for PB to be on.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh. Can I try using that? I feel like that's not going to be long enough.
I mean, I guess you could try to reach it out and see if that would...
Did we say how big the shield is, the buttercup?
It's just the length of your arm.
Oh shit, you're right. That's not terribly long either.
No, but if you held it in your hands, it would be twice the length of your arm.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's enough. Let's try that. I'm gonna reach out the shield, hoping that Grorg can grab onto it.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check.
Okay. That's a soft 20. Jeez.
Okay. So I think, yeah, you're able to kind of lean over and extend the shield out to Grorg, who then grabs the shield from you, and it kind of helps him disperse his weight. And so Grorg is then able to, like, paddle out of the sand and get out of the sand trap, leaving Jonathan behind.
You son of a bitch!
Oh,
you abandoned
God.
me. You left me.
Oh god.
How dare you?
Oh god.
Jonathan is...
I went for Grorg because I thought since Jonathan was on top of him, that would save them both, but that was incorrect, and now I'm panicking too.
Jonathan,
not
the
good.
sand is now up to your chest.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't know.
And Leroy says,
Jonathan, take this!
and he throws Chubb the floating
Leroy-
rock out at you.
What?
He's like, and he puts his hand on top of Chubb and like pushes down.
Okay.
Would that work?
I don't see why not.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
So Jonathan, I guess just give me a dexterity check, but with advantage this time.
Okay. Oh well, that was a nat 20. I don't
Nat
know if I'm gonna get better than that.
Whew.
No, it's a 15.
Okay. So, Jonathan, you kind of put your hand on Chubb and just kind of lean all of your weight on it, and so that It doesn't pull you out of the sand, but it does stabilize you so you don't sink any further.
Yeah. So he is essentially like sitting at the edge of the pool.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're just kind of stuck about waist deep in the sand with your body leaning on Chubb the rock. What do you do?
How big is this rock? It's like hand-sized, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's golf ball sized.
Yes.
Hey.
I think he's got his hand on Chubb, and I think he's trying to, at first he's trying to get his whole body out of the sand. Like he's got both of his hands one on top of the other and just like pushing up. But then he's just like sitting there, so maybe he tries to like move Chubb around to see if he can.
So he tries to like lean on it to make it float a different way.
Maybe, because I like.
Okay.
Because in my head, I would think like he would try and use it to like gain momentum in some direction, but I don't know if that'd be possible.
Yeah. No, yeah, you got a net 20, so I think you're able to do that. It takes you a little bit to kind of figure out the exact amount of weight that you need to lean in on it. And when it does start moving too, your body kind of dragging through the sand, makes it a very slow process.
Right.
But eventually you are able to get to the edge of the sand pit and get out.
Jonathan is like scrambling away from the sand trap. Just like chucking like bits of sand back at it, like throwing things at it. It's like, bad does it.
Now that we know that is there, can we see anything different about it? Like, or does it look exactly the same as normal sand?
I would say that at first glance, it still pretty much just looks like sand. But you are able to notice that the sand trap is kind of at the base between some of the dunes, and that it does seem to be kind of sifting and sinking in towards the center a little bit more, but you're aware that you could probably avoid this entirely if you just kind of walked along the crests of the dunes in general, and then you'd probably avoid that.
Jeez, so
it's just that one level in Mario Kart where they go to the Egyptian level and there's the sand pits.
Sure. Yeah. And that quest is just like Mario Kart.
Wow, this is just like that one level in Mario Kart. No, man, I guess that's something we'll need to be on the lookout for now. I mean,
I guess Jonathan
as best
will
we
be.
Can.
Right. So that's that little excitement. What is Eloise doing during these travel days?
Okay. She talks to Leroy about his parents.
Okay, so they just talk about Leroy's parents, or do they kind of extend upon that to talk more about their family and stuff?
No, they just talk about their home life.
Okay, both their home lives. I guess they probably would have a connection because both Eloise and Leroy are the only two people in the party with both their parents
Shit.
like still active in their life normally.
Yeah.
Wow, you really had to go there, did you?
Damn.
Huh.
No,
All
it's
right,
true,
cool.
It's true. That's how it is.
That's fine, I guess. I'll just sit over here being sad.
Go for it.
Huh. Cool. I'm not even talking as Rainer. I mean, like, as me in real life.
Hashtag both parents club.
Exclusive membership. I mean, Abil might be in that list, but we don't give a fuck about Abil, so. Yeah. Eloise gets a friendship point.
Sweet.
And I think that's finally everybody. So let's move on to the next 3 days of travel. Who is setting the pace?
Jonathan.
All right. And what pace will you be setting today, sir?
Leisurely.
Great.
Leisure.
Jonathan doesn't want to rush through the desert?
No, he's very wary of the desert now.
Gotta be careful of that sand. It'll get you. Sand will get you. Okay. Jonathan, I'm gonna need you to roll me the big old beautiful D20 dice.
All right. It's a 9.
9. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually perfect.
Somehow I don't feel like that's going to be perfect for us.
Oh, don't worry. It will be. I'm trying to decide whether I should start with it or do it after everyone's stuff. I'll figure it out. We'll feel it out. So, what does everyone do? And give you some context again. The biome, you end up traveling through some more of that dry, crackly desert that you went through before.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also some sand dunes. It's kind of sparsing it up. I mean, one day it's one day it's the next. So it's kind of changing it up. It seems like you're going right along the edge of that. So, what does everybody do?
I think Jonathan's now going through all of his shit. He's discovering a lot of things about his wardrobe that he never knew before, like the fact that his hat comes with instructions and the fact that he has pockets in his coat. So I think he's going through all of his stuff and just kind of like really scrutinizing it, maybe doing some rearranging storage in his like backpack and like putting stuff in different places. So he's going through the disguise kit.
Okay.
And just kind of looking at all the shit, and he's remembering how much he enjoyed fucking around with Noble Mincer
Yes!
in the Sun Festival.
Yes.
And he thinks to himself, God, I want to do more of that. That was fun. That was really fun. And then
just putting together like amazingly accurate disguises.
yeah, he's like organizing like outfits and looks into like little piles, and like he starts looking at like everybody else in the group, and he's like, wait a minute, we could do like a whole thing. We could, hey guys,
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
we could do a Jonathan. No, I mean, hold on. Like we could, how do you guys feel about improv comedy?
I love the way you said that, because to my character, it probably made no fucking sense.
Improv comedy? What is that like? Is it like acting? Like, what is that?
No, like, okay.
I don't even understand what you said just now. I feel like stuttering is usually my thing, not yours.
You guys remember when in the Sun Festival when I dressed up as not one, not two, but 3 different people for the performances?
No.
Oh, man.
But the LMI goes off.
Yeah, there we go.
So we're going to roll for it. Here we go. And nope. That's going to be a big ol' no on that one
God
still.
damn.
Yeah.
Can
But he gets to add one, so...
Yay!
we help him somehow? Like fucking D&D somehow helping out your party members?
I guess if you like describe the scene more, maybe
What specifically did Jonathan say? The different times he dressed up?
Yeah. Yeah, there was the one time I dressed up as the Nobleman, sir, and then the other time I had all the feathers that I was Jaffe and Drew.
Oh, yeah. Wait, nope. It was, shit, it was something else. It was something based off of Jonathan. It was, oh my god, what was that fool's name? No, I can't remember. Oh, that's not good.
Okay, well, you guys were helpful with Leroy, so I'm going to have him roll again. And this time it's a 14. So
Beautiful.
we'll say he does remember a little bit. And he's like,
Oh, yes. I remember I was sitting in the stands. And I was watching you guys.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And Jonathan, you did amazing. You did an incredible job.
And
thank you.
Rainer suddenly realizing he can't remember. What did Jonathan do? Who did he dress up as? This is going to drive me crazy.
talking about like reckless Jonathan? Is that who you're thinking of?
I think it was someone named Jeff, because he called himself Jeffathan.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I think that's
that was
correct.
it. It was Jeffathan, which sounds like Jefferson, but you have a lisp.
Wait, and you're saying you want us to do that again?
Kind of, but no. So I'm saying that some of us, or maybe just me, I don't know. I'm kind of a one-man show sometimes, if I really get going. But I'm saying we could maybe like do like a show.
Wait, like tonight when we set up camp and stuff?
Yeah,
I kind of like that idea.
yeah. I mean, like I've got enough
I think I get
supplies. I've got enough supplies here that like everybody could like dress up or like be something or somebody, and we could like do a thing, you know?
So I could be somebody who didn't waste their life by trading their shadow.
I mean,
Deal.
if that's
Swear
your
to
biggest,
God.
wildest acting dream, then sure, fuck it. Chase that
This is all I need now.
high.
My life has become shambles since this mistake. I must return
Abiel.
to my
I love
him so much.
crimes.
Abiel, my boy. Oh, my sweet tortured boy.
No, I like this idea, though. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's have a talent show or something.
Yeah.
So I think tonight after the first day, when you all set up camp and you're underneath the light of the stars and you got your little fire going, you all gather around for this little show of people telling stories and acting and using the costumes from the disguise kit. So what does everyone do?
Jonathan is going to try and do an impersonation of everybody in the group.
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
Like quick change.
Roll for pranking on that one.
Impressive. Roll for pranking to see whether or not we're severely offended.
18.
Okay, so it's gonna go great. Everyone's gonna laugh, and no one's offended by it. And the costumes are on point. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, take it away, Jonathan.
Yes. All right. So
But don't tell us who it is.
okay.
We have to guess each time who you're impersonating.
Okay.
We'll make a game out of it.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
No.
Oh, I am so sad. I don't have anybody or anything. I'm just wandering around and being sad and very dry and dehydrated and good at math.
Oh no!
I think Raider is like, is it a Zajax?
Oh my god.
No, Rainer, I think that one was you. You are very sad. So
Abil, I don't think that one
Abil.
was supposed to be me.
Abil, it was you. I was being you.
That was me. I do not sound like this. Why does no one think that I am
Oh
a
my
good
God.
person? I am alone in the desert.
We're off to a great start.
Let's see.
Good luck with this, Jonathan.
Okay.
I do not envy you the task you have right now in terms of voice.
Let's see.
Hey, I got big fists and nobody wants to fuck with me because I'm big and green.
So you just described the Hulk.
It's probably the Hulk.
It's definitely the Hulk.
The Hulk's in Knight's Quest now, I guess.
All right, let's see. I have things to say, but they all kind of fall along the same lines of just describing the person. I'm trying not to do that. Hey, has anybody seen my hair conditioner washer thing?
What?
Anybody seen my wash
Holy
for my
shit.
hair? It's been so dry out here in the desert.
You're a fucking wizard. That's what that is.
Jake, who are you? Are you like a human? This is
That was
amazing.
fucking insane.
Holy crap.
You were one character who was then also
Playing another character.
playing another
and
character.
I could tell instantly who it was. That's incredible. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I can't wait for this episode to come out.
All right. Hey, everybody, can somebody tell me how to tie my shoes? Wait, where's the bread?
No.
Where's the bread? Hold on, wait, I gotta say something profound and extremely important all of a sudden and surprise everybody.
Where's the bread?
That's it. That's him in a nutshell. You got it.
I know, I felt it.
That was incredible.
Let's see, who do I have? I think it's just Rainer left.
I think so.
Unless I want to do like Katrina as well.
Nah, just do the characters who are here.
Okay. Jonathan comes back from a quick change and he just stands there and like stares blankly into space for like a solid like minute. And then he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't. Hold on. This is okay, hold on. Okay.
God damn.
Can I share some food with you? No, hold on. Never mind. You know what? Never mind.
Yes. Yes. That's it. That's him. You did it.
Damn it.
Give him the fucking Oscar. You cracked Rainer. That's it.
Yes.
Oh boy.
All right, well, that's going to be a tough act to follow.
I knew it was coming and it still hurt.
You roasted.
It was impressive. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That was something.
But I mean, they're buds.
How does Jonathan end his little performance?
He does a big bow, and when he stands back, he goes, but really, I love you guys. You know that, right?
We love you
Aw,
too,
man.
Jonathan. Only true friends are able to roast that good. That's what that was all about.
I think Leroy is going to go up, and he says,
You all know me. My name is Leroy Baker. But do you know my dog, Chubb?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you know that Chubb is a good boy?
Of course.
Yeah, obviously. I did not know that.
Okay, well, Chubb's been learning some tricks.
and he holds up Chubb the floating rock, with Chubb the dog. And
Oh, dude.
he's going to do some
special.
tricks with it.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Okay.
So he's going to roll camaraderie for that one. And that. All right, and that's a 15.
Nice.
Okay, so Leroy and Chubb, they do some tricks. It's mainly just fetch, but when he catches the floating rock,
Yeah.
he kind of like, his head floats up a little bit as he brings it back.
Yes.
And he does some other things like roll over and spins around and stuff like that. But yeah, it's very fun.
And
very
everyone has a
entertaining.
great time, and we're all great friends, and I'm popular.
Yes. And everyone in class clapped.
Sure. That's it. Okay, so what does Rainer do for the show?
Oh boy, I've been trying to think of something,
What do you mean you were trying to think of something?
and I
I mean, you're a bard. You play songs. Like, this is like your thing.
no. Hold on. I was gonna say, because just playing a song on his ocarina seems way too easy. So I've been trying to think of if there's any other options.
Okay. Well, while Rainer is deciding, Abil is ready to go next.
Yes.
So he goes up and he says,
I do not have many talents other than accounting, but from my home village of A, there is a song about our local spirit. So
Oh.
I am going
Okay.
to
Awesome.
sing that for you. Can I use the disguises?
Go
Okay.
for it.
Just know I am very bad at the singing.
Now hold on.
Just really bad at it.
so he goes into the Skies kit and he grabs just another scarf that he adds to his other one, so it just kind of looks a little bit more fancy, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
But he starts to sing, and the words are all in Terevian.
Of course.
So you only pick up like one or two common words. But the quality of the singing, Rainer,
Uh-huh.
you are personally offended by how bad this music
Oh,
is.
damn.
Like, it's just, it is bad. It is awful.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, that is how I also react when I hear someone singing badly. Personally offended that anyone could suck at something.
All right, fine. Maybe you're not personally offended, but I'm just trying to say, like, for a musically gifted person, like, this is clearly just not.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not rhythmic. It's not in key. It's no good.
It's a little strange that he acknowledged that he can't sing and then started singing. That's not the usual way it goes.
Jonathan is like smiling from ear to ear.
But
all right.
you're all able to survive this song, just barely. And when he finishes, Abil puts the scarf back in the disguise kit and says,
Thank you everyone for listening to that song. It is a very important song to my village, and it is one of the few things that I still have, even though I have been outcast.
Did he seem like really into it and enthusiastic while he was singing?
he was into it in the way that, like, when someone goes up and does karaoke and they're just,
Okay.
like, really love the song, they just get into it that way.
No, that's good, because I want Rainer to ask him, what does that song mean? What's it about? And I want him to end up telling us the story and, like, the meaning of it that he's excited about.
Okay.
And that ends up becoming his thing up on the stage,
Okay.
you know?
Roll camaraderie.
Yay!
like
if I
this.
can find it. Well, shit.
Uh-oh.
So I got a 7 total?
Yeah, no, that's not gonna do it.
I
There's
really
no-
tried my
there's
best.
There's no real translation.
Ooh.
It doesn't translate.
Abil somehow thinks I'm making fun of him, and he's just like, no.
To say the song in a different language than from its start would bring great shame to the entire village of A, which I have already done before.
Oh,
It
okay.
would shame the whole village, and it would of course shame the spirit Wada, which it is about.
Oh, okay. Got something.
I mean, you heard that word multiple times because it was said throughout the song. So
Right.
dang, I really wanted to tell that story, but I guess we'll have to talk about the Spirit of Wada some other time.
Yup.
When Rainer gets better dice rolls. Speaking of Rainer, have you decided what he does yet for the show?
Would it be terribly boring to just have Rainer do a song? Like, I
No, as long as it's a good one.
Yeah, okay.
Only if it's a good one.
Only if it's a good one. Does it have to be? I wanna do something besides the list I already have used before.
Okay.
Well, but
I mean, you can know other songs from that.
yeah, but like how in meta talk, how do we do that? Because I don't just want to be like Rainer learns a new song. Like
Well, it's not that you're learning a new song. I mean, you've heard like multiple songs throughout your life, so it's not just these.
Yeah,
few.
Rainer probably knows other songs.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, and this song probably doesn't have like magical abilities. It could just be a normal song,
Okay, excellent.
unless it does. I might let you, if you think of a song.
how
I might
about
let you add like the magical abilities to it, if it's good.
Shit, I wasn't quite ready for this.
I mean, for our first song, we just picked like actual real life songs, like pop songs, and then just added magic twist to it. But you think about it a little bit, and then let us know when you're ready and if it has magic or not.
uh-huh.
So, what does Eloise do?
Eloise is going to be performing random useless talents.
Excellent.
So in the disguise kit, she finds like some ribbons and sashes and whatnot, and so she does like a ribbon twirling routine, and it's nice. It's like it's very well rehearsed. But then after that, she just chucks the ribbon and immediately starts playing her flute with her nose.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what?
Okay.
No, hold on. What did you just say? She starts playing the flute.
Yeah, with her nose.
I guess you roll for music, I guess. But you probably should roll with disadvantage because this isn't like how you normally play it,
Okay.
so you don't get to be as good.
Oh, how is that worse? Okay.
Oh no.
That's a 4 total.
Yeah, so it doesn't sound great. I mean, you're playing the flute with your nose, so I don't think you really had high expectations for how that turned out.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she probably like plays it off fine. I mean, between all the snorts and the snot
presentation.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Though.
And I mean, I think she's probably like trying to like stifle laughter as well, because she
Yeah.
probably doesn't do
That
this
is excellent.
in front of people or very often, so it's probably not helping.
Yeah, I mean, everyone finds it entertaining in the end. I mean, they all laugh. It's just not the best song played yet.
Yeah.
But it was better than Abil's. Gorga's gonna go next.
Okay.
And he goes up, and for his costume, he takes out some face paint, and he goes up and he says,
So, lately, I've been kind of torn about this new religion thing. I'm all about making a new one, go sim. But I kind of want to have a ceremony to say goodbye to the Heinous gods, and so I'm going to say a traditional prayer that I say every morning and evening while wearing traditional garb as well.
Wow.
Ooh.
you notice he's kind of wearing a longer robe that kind of reaches all the way down to the ground. And I mean, obviously it's not the same garb that, the actual religious people would wear, but it's pretty close. And there's also a 5-pointed hat.
I want to
on his
ask him a
head.
question before he starts. Real quick question.
Yeah, sure.
Rainer raises his hand and he says, Grorg, are you implying that like, because you met a different spirit, that your spirits don't exist anymore? I don't know if I don't think that's right.
What I'm saying is, if I'm going to be starting this new religion about Sim, I should probably put all my focus into that one.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm choosing to follow
Huh.
Sim instead of the Hainscots.
Rainer's like having a revelation that this is a thing people can do. Like, it's choosing your religion on purpose. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so Grog's got lots of face paint on his cheeks, on the tips of his ears. Got some on his tusks as well.
Cool.
And so these designs kind of make a lot of intricate patterns all over his face. A couple different colors. There's yellows, orange, some black, purple.
All the warm tones.
Yeah, the warm tones. He's also got face paint on other places of his body, too. Predominantly on his wrists. There's kind of a ring around there and around his ankles, and they kind of bleed into the rest of his body from there, but they really stand out on his green skin. And so Grog is standing up there with his full regalia on, and he says to you all,
So, I'm just gonna say to you guys a prayer. You probably heard me say it before. I say it, in the morning and before I go to bed. I say it all the day, pretty much. But I'm just gonna say this prayer as kind of a farewell to the Hainscots. To Panis, I give my first. To Duchas, I try again. To Truchas, I will listen. To Janus, I bleed. To Janus Pentis, I give all things. Thank you.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
like that. Go Grog.
Kind of sweet, yeah.
Well, I guess that'll be the last time that I ever say that prayer again.
Oh, wow, okay.
Damn.
Goodbye, Janus gods. Hello, Sim. So, Rainer, think you're up.
Yep.
The song is one that it's definitely one that his dad played. And I think it's a joke song. I think it's like a story song because I don't know that we have mentioned any of those yet. So I think it's just like he'll have to play the song and then tell the goofy story because there isn't a second person here who can sing it at the same time, But I think it's just a story about, maybe it's just like a dumbass song about their cow, because we did establish that they have one single cow, and that was a whole big thing in the story in season 1. So this is the Bjornson's cow song, and it's just about it doing dumb shit and like tripping over a bucket or something. And
I was really hoping that you were going to do a song about knowing each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it.
stop.
We know what's been going on. You know the
Stop.
game, and you're going to play it.
No, you did not.
No. Here's why that was really funny. Is because at first I thought maybe those were the lyrics to Careless Whisper.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
But they're not. There's something else.
Oh, don't worry. I want to use the lyrics to Careless Whisper sometime.
Oh, shit.
Some way, somehow, it will show.
These are the words of the famous bard Richard Astley.
Richard Astley.
Richard of Astley.
Jamie, you know the rule. You got to play this song now. You can't miss this.
Sure, you know what? Fuck it. Rainer Plays Never Gonna Give You Up on the ocarina.
Yes. Yes. This is amazing.
Nobody understands why that's funny to us. All the characters are just like, oh, that was alright. Nathan, why are you doing an air guitar with your hands?
Because I'm playing the song. Let me enjoy the song, Jamie. Also, Jamie, if I do not hear a rendition of Never Gonna Give You Up on Ocarina when this comes out, I'm gonna be mad.
Oh, of course you will.
And you should play it. You should actually play it on the real ocarina and then record that.
You are gonna think it's hilarious and cool. Our other 3 roommates are gonna think it's the most god awful noise they've ever heard.
All right, but enough fun stuff. It's time for some rules. I need you to roll for music.
Huh?
Roll for music.
All right.
Stakes are high, Jamie. The fate of Never Gonna Give You Up is in this dice's hands.
That's a nat 20, dude.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is everything I've ever dreamed of. So, I think you start by playing the cow song. That's how you open it up, right?
I was thinking,
And Leroy, he knows the song, so you know
Yeah.
he's singing along.
Yep.
But you play it, and then suddenly you just stop, and then you go the great Richard Astley.
Right, which is a bard I've only heard legends of. He's one of the greatest.
One of the greats.
Best of all time. Best, right next to George Michael.
His musical magic was so powerful it could make you never let him down, or run around or desert you.
Jamie,
Yeah.
you know the rules, and so do I.
Ah, shit.
This is a magical song now. This is a magic song. It makes people never want to give you up, never let you down,
Yes.
never desert you. When you play this song, it like gives people advantage to what they're doing. It motivates them and encourages them so they can't fail you.
Yes.
So you can play this song at any time, and it'll encourage, and motivate and empower maybe one person. No, depending how good it is, it might motivate like multiple people, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe it could be everybody.
Everybody.
Or it could be everybody. For maybe multiple rolls too, depending on how good
Oh my
the
goodness.
dice roll is.
Beautiful.
You know, I'm a little surprised that you haven't yet used any of our real songs that are like real love songs in the real world, and you haven't just made them like charisma boosting songs that make people fall in love with you.
No, this song is so much more than that.
That's not what that song's about,
Yeah.
Jamie.
It's about never letting you go,
Never deserting.
never saying goodbye or hurting you. Come on.
Yeah, but it's a okay, all right, sure.
It's a cultural icon. It is a magical spell, and it's yours for the power.
All right, shit. I wasn't writing that down. It boosts confidence or something? It gives people advantage on something?
When you play this song, it encourages and motivates people, and then they can have advantage on that roll. And it could be multiple people for multiple rolls, depending upon how good the song is. So while you're writing that down, I think since you're the last performer, Rainer, everyone kind of applauds for you and for each other, kind of wrapping up the show. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I think that last song that you played too was really good for everyone because it's been a really stressful journey so far, especially as everyone's preparing to fight and for whatever lies ahead in this really dangerous dungeon. And so I think everyone just takes the night to just enjoy each other's company, to relax, to just have one final breather before the final stretch getting to the dungeon. And you all create some new memories. You all enjoy hearing each other's stories and each other's cultures. You all laugh. These people are singing and playing musical instruments with their nose. And so you all just enjoy the night under the stars, enjoy each other's company as you have one final night before the end of this quest.
Eloise, I think they're all like sitting around, like coming off of, whatever laughs, and she says, I feel like this last little trek has been hard, and I feel like it's been even harder knowing that we're going towards something unpleasant, but I feel good about it. I feel good about it being with you guys, and I don't know. This was good. I needed this.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough, but I mean, like you said, I don't think there's anyone I'd rather be here with.
Yeah, and I just wanna thank you guys for being my friends as I wrestle with this difficult situation.
The religion thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, okay, gotcha.
And I think, even though it's been pretty scary out here in the desert and, none of us really know what's going to happen, I think today and just this night, I guess, our whole adventure with all of us friends has been, pretty nice.
Hello, Questies. It's me, Nathan. Thank you so much for listening to episode 29 of season 2. I thought it was a pretty nice episode. I don't know about you. If you were listening to this on the day that it came out, happy Juneteenth to everyone. And yeah, let's move on to some announcements. First of all, I totally blanked at the end of last episode, The Ballad of Bombadilio, to announce whether or not I decided it was canonical. Well, here is my verdict. It's canon now, bitch. That's right. Ballad of Bombadilio is canon. It's true. As much as a fictional story can be true. It's true in the world of Knight's Quest. So there you go. Let us know if you, again, like those types of episodes. If you do, we might make more little one-shots. But otherwise, we've got a lot of main story to get through still as we continue through Season 2. The next episode, of course, will be out in 2 weeks, and that'll be July 3rd, the day before July 4th. And that'll be episode 30. We are drawing nearish to the end of the season. It's getting close. I will announce to you once I know exactly how close it is, how many episodes are left. So that lets you know that we haven't recorded it yet. Just put that on your radar. The end is near of season 2. Otherwise, if you want to show your love and support for the show, head on over to our website, nathanstreck.wixsite.com/KnightsQuest, where you can find our merch, some amazing stickers of the Better logo, the Knight's Quest logo, and of course the Honest as Ajax coin, or you can find the music that Jamie has been releasing, which, let's give that man some props. I made a joke about doing Never Gonna Give You Up on Ocarina, and he actually did it. He actually recorded the whole thing on a real ocarina. I mean, that's legend. That's legendary status right there. And of course, let's give props to Jake for his incredible voice acting talents. So, show your love for them on our Facebook group. You can share some stuff there, or on Instagram. And of course, you can show some love by participating in the Sun Festival, which is going to be on June 21st. So it's right now. Post something on social media or digitally just to show your support. Again, this could be you performing some kind of Knight's Quest themed talent, maybe playing one of the songs, maybe you're doing some weird thing that we talked about in the show, maybe you're just posting some kind of art or drawing, or just memes. I'd love memes. Memes are so good. So let's celebrate Sun Festival the best way we can by doing Knight's Questy things, and that'll be a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone, for participating in the Sun Festival. That's all I've got to say today. Nothing too crazy. As always, you're amazing. You're beautiful. You're cool. I realized I just did like an ABC thing. Do I dare finish the alphabet? No, I'm going to get stuck eventually, like right now in D. You're dashing. You're elegant. Now this is just getting meaningless. Hey, we love you guys so much for supporting this show. We do this because of you guys. You're incredible fans. All right. May your place in his story be long.